Alright, what's going on, guys? Bring here for you guys another live stream. We are back on Black Ops 3 Zombies. And today I'm actually going to be talking a little bit about where the channel is going. And okay, hold on. This is a bit too loud. There we go. Much better. And this is exactly kind of where it's going to be heading.
No one can ever tell me why there's always a big switch to go find. Really?
We're gonna be going back to some zombies, honestly. Now what I think I'm gonna try to do is I have my PS3 all set up as well, and I think how we're gonna officially start this series is going through kind of essentially, no pun intended with Ascension here, we're going to go through pretty much all of these zombies games, essentially. And while we're doing that, I think we're going to be ranking the maps. We're going to be, like, there's going to be a ton of stuff, right? So we're going to be ranking them, we're going to be playing them to our best ability. I think there's going to be like level 50 like attempts on maps as well. You know, a ton of challenges that I am just going to literally make up and like see how they do in a sense. Just to try to, you know, get some more content out of the maps, whether it's a 1-box challenge, 2-box challenge. Seems like it's so dark in there. It's crazy. I don't know if it's... Yeah, it's about the same in there. Let me see if I can actually... that's maxed out, man. That's crazy. Crazy for how bad that, the brightness is in this. But anyway, like, so we're gonna be doing a ton of things. Easter eggs, if they're able to. You know, whether it's solo or, you know, whatever it can be done on the maps.
Time for a little breather.
So yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot. Now, obviously, with some of the maps that are going to be, or some of the challenges that are going to be kind of, I guess, iffy in terms of like, oh, like, what does this challenge even entail, stuff like that, because, you know, like, I did this kind of a series before where we went through all, like, Black Ops 3 map-wise, and we, like, tried going to, like, around 50s, we did, 2-box challenges, we did, like, there was just tons of things on there, but I think if we truly look at,
Think I'm gonna need a clip soon.
kind of in general, like, the core aspect of it, like if we weren't to go ahead and a round, like let's do like a setup challenge where, you know, you can get both guns packed, double packed, you know, all perks, or like four perks, whatever. Obviously, pack a punch, doors open. Maybe if there's a wonder weapon to be built. Like, did we do that? Did we upgrade the water weapon? Kind of in terms of that kind of stuff, and being, I would give myself the benefit of the doubt, saying I'm not a noob to zombies. I'm not great at zombies by all means, but I would say I am no noob to it. Right? And I think that is a fair statement.
This is why I keep playing.
We got the ray gun out here. You already know. So I think, like, my take on certain maps will definitely be a different than, you know, some other like hardcore players. Because me personally, like, as much as yes, I do like Origins, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't put it as my #1. And that's just being honest with it, too.
Ha! Fucking boom, maggot addicts!
Because I think, like, Origins, I think would be, I would definitely say my top
Rapid
5.
fire goodness, sweet.
But I don't think I would put it that high up. We're gonna just chill out here for a little bit. I think we need probably around like 5,000 to make it.
Dempsey, kicking ass and making messes.
Probably just go maybe one more round potentially. Clear that round. We got some double points here. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of cool things that I want to try doing with this. Both shorts, you know, I think like difficult challenges as well as, you know, I mean, just down to honestly just gameplay challenges as well. Just kind of see where maps truly fit in terms of a, I would say I would be considered a an intermediate gamer to the zombies.
You lose, flesh addicts.
Or, I mean, maybe not intermediate. I mean, I know the Easter eggs. I can run through Easter eggs and stuff like that. So I mean, like, not like speed run through them, but like, you know, I can do them. I like how I'm saying all this while I have the ray gun, the most noob gun in all of Black Ops 3. And here I am having it. But yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. Like I said, I think it's just gonna be a different style I'm going for.
Eat lead! Green balls! Flesh addict!
So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. This is no clickbait. The ray gun was slightly better than what it really is. Also, wish the map wasn't like.
Die!
Glad we did that. Plus, I think it'd be cool to kind of see, you know, kind of like things like spider bait or whatever from Zetsubo. Is things like that too that, you know, the game offers, but like not many people go out and attempt to do that kind of stuff, you know? is, I think, kind of searching for the kind of the all that, like, everything the map can entail, I think is something that could be pretty cool to do. And plus we'll get decent amount of liquid divinium too. Because I know, like, one of the toughest map or challenges that I think I've ever done was the room roulette challenge. Essentially, what is it like? So you open up the whole map. Start of a new map already? Or a new round? I guess it is. Alright. We're gonna try to save one. I wanna pack the ray gun. I'm not really trying to do anything crazy right now. In terms of challenge or anything like that. But, like, I felt like Ascension was just going to be a pretty chill map to just kind of play, talk. Oh, that was okay. Oh well. We'll go ahead and go another round here. Like, essentially, like, this would be like one of my biggest hates on this would honestly just be the monkeys on Ascension. And I think, like, talking through some of those things too, where we kind of see where the map is and kind of gauge it based off of like I said, like, literally every aspect is, hey, you know what, let's first see how long it typically takes and the difficulty in which it takes, like, to, like I said, like with the Rising Draft, is, as a casual gamer, like, you know, you're probably going through rounds, like, you know, you're not, you know, feeding, you know, what I think it was, what is it, 6 zombies or whatever to the dragons, and then immediately moving on to the next, not killing a single other zombie, right? Like, there's certain things, like, in those, like, those regards that your average player.
Free killing! Hear that, freak bags? You're gonna die!
That's the last. So I mean, there's gonna be like a whole thing with it. Is on certain what is it? Certain challenges and stuff. There's definitely going to be
Hey, good deal! I'm gonna rip them up.
very nice. I didn't know it was only gonna take like 2 shots to blow it up. But hey, I guess. The only other thing I wouldn't mind trying to get is maybe like Gersh devices and Thunder Gun.
Time to earn some glory.
But no, I really think that this is going to be a, I might just keep the HK. Keep the HK, and then, we can pack it, get dead wire and stuff. I mostly want to use the ray gun, honestly. But yeah, I think I would like to try to get, because I know we'll have like the knife only challenge running through it. There'll be the 2-box challenge, 1-hit wonder, there'll be what is it, room roulette challenge, which I think is nice. There's another one that I like to do. It's the gobblegum challenge, which is actually really tough, because essentially what you're able to do is all dependent on what gobblegum you get. And
Alright, time to die.
like that one, it's one of my favorite ones because it's definitely a tough one to do.
Those maggots are popping like corn.
Huh? Don't mind if I do. That's that first fire sale all game. That's crazy.
Bulls, 10 points. Sweet. I'm sending them straight back to their graves. Hoorah! Awesome. I'm gonna make some zombie sauce.
That's a nice gun. That's a nice gun. But yeah, I'm hoping to try getting about 10. I'm hoping to try getting at least 10 challenges.
Oh, you don't want to die?
At minimum. I mean, obviously not every map has an Easter egg to it. But I mean, we're looking at, you know, I would say around 10 to 15. Was it 10 to 15 challenges per map? And I think that'd be pretty good, honestly. Is because, you know, like two of the biggest ones, I think, or I guess 3 of the biggest ones are going to be the obviously Easter egg one. Let's see, it's the Easter egg one. The time it takes to actually fully set up. Maybe I should do one that's like time to get to power, because Zetsubo would be crazy. But I think that might be part of. I think that might just be part of the actual game itself, honestly. Like, I think that might be a Zetsubo exclusive. It's just how fast can you truly set up without gobblegums in Zetsubo? And I think that in itself would be pretty tough, honestly. Because, like, as a casual player and stuff, again, it's not like, I mean, it's the same thing with Origins and stuff, is, hey, how fast can you actually turn on all generators? And you're probably looking around, like, on an average player-wise, not many, like, average players, I think, can even turn on all the generators in Origins. Like, before the Panzer-wise. That's why I kind of say I might be borderline, like, advanced. Like, I wouldn't, like, I think if you have, like, you know, the normal stature of things, I feel like I would be more of an advanced zombie player. Like, I'm no expert or legend tier or pro gamer, like, all pro kind of thing. But I think, like, in terms of,
I don't know how that
hey,
works,
I can get
thank
to,
you.
we're just gonna go pack this other gun real quick. A little KN.
I believe this is mine! Here we go!
And we get dead wire. Let's go, dude. Oh. But yeah, I think this one will be something pretty exciting, honestly. Is because, and I think we might do no perk challenges. I mean, we might be more into the 15 and 20 mark on games, because like I said, I think each of them are going to take its own toll on the rankings of the map. Is, like, to be honest, when I play Ascension, which obviously what I'm playing right now, I honestly hate Ascension because I can't get perks. Now, the other thing with it is there's so many, like, there's so much space in Ascension that it's not really of a challenge. However, where that kind of turns into something where it's like, well, there might be a challenge that Ascension actually can make very difficult. Or finding those ways to make it.
I'm surrounded! Check out all that blood! Hoorah!
However, I mean, it's still, I think it's still going to be pretty tough to decide on that. Now, obviously, the other big part about all these challenges is there's going to be a deadline with it too. Is I'm a firm believer that if you can make it to round 30 in any zombies map, and in some maps I would even say mostly like round 25. And I think Verrucht and Shangri-La, I think, are the two maps I would say round 20 would be like an acceptable, like, you did it kind of achievement wise. But between, I think, round 25 and round 30, I think is a successful run.
Wait, are you
so
guys
like,
related to Nikolai?
you know, if you ever play a zombie map or whatever,
It's okay,
you get to
everyone.
round 30,
I'll kill them all myself.
like, I'm a believer that, like, oh, you beat that map. Like, essentially developers said, oh, here's this zombie map, and you essentially
Juice!
and like that's my honest opinion about that. Okay. That happened. And then you have situations like this too, where you think that you could be everything and you'll be fine, and nothing can get in your way, and you shoot off a zombie's head with a ray gun, and I don't know where the other two shots went, but then you died from a headless zombie. There is those possibilities as well. I also don't know how we only got one liquidivinium out of that entire aspect there. But I mean, I think that's going to be... And the thumbnails. The thumbnails are also going to be a thing coming back. Obviously, most of my thumbnails I just honestly get from online, honestly. But me actually making some crazy thumbnails again, I think that'll be coming through again as well. And yeah, I like this series that's going to happen is I think gonna be really fun. And the best thing is it's universal wise. Now obviously there's gonna be gumball or gobblegum challenges wise, but it's not going to be gumball dependent, if that makes sense. Like, you know, if we go on to like back to Cold War or something like that, is like obviously there's no gobblegums there, but you can still do two hit challenges, stuff like that, one hit wonders. You know, there's still all those different things with it. Now the only thing with Cold War is honestly like by the time you get to round 30, like you upgrade every like that's the worst thing about it is it takes a while for like you progress kind of with the game, but that's about it. Like if you're not doing an Easter egg or anything like that, it kind of dulls out. It's fun, but only for like maybe like one or two goes at it. Oh man, I don't want to play solo again. That's the other thing. Oh my goodness, I just realized. I just realized we've been streaming for 27 minutes now. I'm actually gonna see if I can go back and see it. That was fast loading then. I'm actually gonna see if we can go back here really quick, just to see if. Oh, you can. Okay. So, that's interesting there. We actually had it on private this whole time. Luckily, we were like I guess streaming to public or private, so like everything's saved, so we don't have to repeat everything that we just said. However, if anyone does still come in to the stream, we'll obviously be able to talk about those things as well. And we're also gonna be throwing out ideas too here, in terms of like this will be a really good map to kind of explain a lot of the challenges though too, is because I mean it's a simple map. It's, you know, like one of the earliest what is it, achievements was literally called like I honestly forgot what the true achievement was called, but essentially what it was it was acquiring, it was literally called acquire wonder weapons, and it was literally just that you had to acquire the porter or the ray gun, the wonder waff, and monkey bombs, and like that was it, right? So like, you know, like things like that, like returning to those things, like how hard were those achievements, you know, like there's so much to do in zombies, and it only increases as kind of as time went on. Like obviously, you know, there's not much to do in original Knocked, right? Is, you know, it's a very bare bones. Now obviously there's a little bit more to do in Knocked nowadays, but back then there was not much. It was literally hitting the box for potentially the ray gun. Why are you like inside here, man? Is obviously before path, there really wasn't much, right? But this is honestly like one of my favorite maps to do, like knife only challenges, kind of all those things, honestly. Let's go. We got a box up. And we get the Pharaoh. I think that is also a big like another thing to kind of in a way look out for too. Is kind of what guns are kind of actively in that rotation as well. Because like if you think about it, like Black Ops 1, like World at War suffered from just having literally only a few weapons that were, I would honestly say, even useful. There it is. Last zombie. Hello? Okay. It says perish. I lost my train of thought there.
Fetch me their souls.
Oh. World at War suffers from just having, honestly, just not good guns at all. To, you know, Black Ops 1, you know, comes along and, you know, I think they have decent guns, but they suffer from the ammo issue. And then you just kind of go through Black Ops 2, where I just felt like it was a combination of, like, they had good guns, but I feel like the maps were just brutal to where by the time, like, you know, you kind of get around the places and everything like that, they become bad, if that makes sense. Like, obviously you had like the SMR, you know, you had some bad guns with it, but like, why am I lagging so bad? The biggest issue I think was just the fact that the rounds progressed pretty fast and you just felt like you weren't getting anywhere. Like, it was, you know, like round 10 or whatever, and you're trying to hit or I got that one. You know, it's round 10 and you're still trying to turn on power, you know, in what is it, what is that map called? Transit. You know, I mean, there's plenty of those plenty of those examples that I just think are, you know, just honestly makes it pretty tough to enjoy. Pretty tough to enjoy the actual map because you're just constantly worried about like all this other stuff. Would help if everyone isn't all lagging out here. Oh, they do know what linking to the mainframe is. Huh? Really want to try, maximizing on this double points. Man, the accuracy is atrocious. Come. Right. Can do that for me, brother. Appreciate that. Huh? Probably gotta go grab Jug first, honestly. Even though both of them went down once. Alright, Jug is not there. It's over here. Of course he leaves. That's the issue. That's why most of our playing will just be based off solo because of that. I think we'll attempt to play with randoms, but I think it's gonna be more of a spur of the moment. Like, oh, we'll set up the stream for it, see where it's at. Or we might just do a basic recording off of it and make like a short, or like a short, maybe a short video of it, and then a short after it. I mean, that's the other thing with this too, is there's gonna be more like videos based off of it. there was one. That was kind of weird. I don't know what all that was about. But yeah, I know I have some old stuff like written down and all that too of like some challenge ideas. Actually, as I said that, I literally looked down, there's this one. So I mean, we got these are 9 of them. Obviously, I'm already seeing, you know, over 10 possibilities right now from these. So obviously we have Pack Punch Challenge, which I think is going to be selective based off the map. So that's going to be kind of a every now and again kind of thing. One Hit Wonder. You get 1 box hit, 1 Wonder Fizz challenge. Again, kind of, I mean, you can still hit one. I mean, I guess it'd be, if it doesn't have Wonder Fizz or whatever, it'd be more of a one box challenge. Obviously, you have 2 box challenge with it. Box roulette, where you have to hit the box every round, which I actually forgot about that one. Knifing only, starting room challenge, single round purchase challenge. This one's actually one of the hardest ones because on the map, like really any map, if you think about it, you know, you have about 3-4 doors to get to power, right? And then off of the power, in order to get Pack Punch open, typically you're around like 2 more doors on each side of the map to open to get to like those select areas. So, you know, you're about, you know, 8 total rounds just in opening doors, and that's not including hitting like the box or hitting a perk. You know, it's a single purchase challenge. That one I forgot is actually really tough. You do have the perk challenges as well, rainbow as well as reverse rainbow perk challenges. High round one, which is just, you know, round 50 for me, or just whatever we can really get to. And then the room roulette challenge, which is another one where you essentially rotate around the map. And then obviously we'll have a gobblegum challenge as well, where each gobblegum that you put on, obviously they won't be these ones. We might make one of them where, like, depending on the map or whatever, we might decide what one specific one we can maybe change out to a mega or something like that. But typically what you use is just classic. You do one of every color. And then normally you have one of these as well, where you can do, it's just a wild card one, where you can do anything you want. So like you would have these 4 right here. So you'd have a blue, orange, green, and purple. Normally I try to use like stuff that's not crazy good, but like, you know, like getting like something a little bit better advantage, like maybe alchemical, stock option, maybe danger closest potentially, and I mean, I guess the other one doesn't really matter, but then having a wild card one, so you would be able to, like, you can buy a gun, whether it's box or wall weapon. Purple, you know, you can buy a door. Green is like buying a perk, and then orange is, I don't know. Shoot. Trying to think what else there is. I might have to watch how we did the last one, honestly, because I know it's normally a pretty tough challenge. That's normally why you have one of these as a alternate one. You might, I mean, depending on the map, like if it's Ascension, it might just be a gobblegum that you can't do anything. Like you just stay in place. You know, I mean, that's the one good thing about this kind of challenge is because you literally can alter it or alternate it, or I guess it would be alter it the way that would best fit the map. So like if it's Ascension or whatever, hey, you know what? You have to stay in this specific spot that you bought the gobblegum in, you know, or hey, you can't, you know, or you can do like a punishing gobblegum challenge too, where like everything's just negative, you know, whether it's like hey, waste a clip of ammo, or hey, you have to go buy the next wall gun no matter what, um, you know, leave your gun in a pack a punch or something like that if it's pack a punch, you know, things like that that can definitely hurt you. But the other one that might be good on it is just anything activation wise, or any like additional things. So like pack a punch, activating power, picking up shield pieces or something like that. I'm trying to think like activate like a wonder sphere or something teleporting, something like that. Maybe like that would be something that this would regard. So like if it's on Derice, for instance, or the giant, is I would need that gobblegum 3 times to link, you know, to link the teleporters, and then I would also need that same gobblegum to be able to pack a punch as well. So I think that would be pretty tough because you're cycling through all these gobblegums, and you realistically have to do that every like, you know, every 5 rounds, which is normally typically why you have one of them as a wild card gobblegum where it doesn't affect anything. Now, I normally like using the eye candy for it because it actually does help on certain maps, especially Ascension with the colors are terrible, and there's actually an option that makes zombies more noticeable than just grays and yeah, just crap. So there is that part of it too. We have one that's already dedicated to knife only, which is nice. Look how I literally didn't do much on any of these. I didn't know. I don't know what that one would even be considered. We'll change these out actually. Cause I should just have like an everyday kind of gobblegum, honestly. That way, which normally I typically do. Normally that's the one I normally have on. There we go. Alright, we'll probably play out one more, maybe. Oh, maybe we can get a Shangri-La game in? How crazy that would be. Shangri-La is definitely one of the toughest maps, honestly. Kino is just kind of annoying. Maybe we'll do Origins instead. Potentially. If we can find something. I wonder if like I could use or no, it doesn't even show the RK5 or MR6. It's insane, dude. But another one's also using like just the worst weapons possible. You know, I find it weird because like I feel like I've used the Locust like not a lot, but I mean at the same time kind of same as KRM too. I was never big on the Dracon. Shiva only challenges, you already know that's gonna be part of it. This guy can't decide to ready up apparently. Let's see his. What a noob. What a noob. Part of me wish, like, I kind of want to make, like, a whole new account just for this. And then, like, try, like, leveling things up again. Like, and I feel like that's the worst thing. Like, I wish they... I honestly wish they just made a zombie standalone game already. Where they just have everything. Every map. Like, I don't even care if it's remastered or not. Just put it on a disc. And then everything could be there.
You are Edvard Richtofen?
We do not have much time. They will return soon. We need to get the 115 conversion generators. Essential to our
Oh.
Generators means we stand a better chance of survival. Then I'm with a German.
I will have to leave this for the moment.
Real low on ammo here.
You created those abominations.
After we reached the chemical site, the men began to get sick. Within a day, they came like the others. An alliance, however fragile, is in all our interests.
Insta-kill.
Huh?
Such giants. How could such a monstrous machine be possible?
We'll see how long we last here apparently.
Your actions sowed the seeds of your own destruction. I feel a ferocious power coursing through my veins.
Huh?
I never look gift horse in mouth.
And we rolling, boys.
This is but one part of staff.
Alright. Yep.
Repel the
I was
monsters!
gonna say, I don't know if we'll be able to even do this right now, but with the nuke, we should be fine. Also, only round 4. My teammates have done nothing.
Insta-kill.
up.
Is that somehow it contains weapons we can use?
Little brekkie option here.
If it really contains weapons, I will break it open.
Can you hear me? Please.
There goes Samantha.
I'm trapped here. I just want to go home.
Samantha always be crying, man. That RB. Oh, thanks, man. Oh yeah, he really schmoovin', dude.
I need bullets.
Tell me of this girl who talks to us. Where is she?
I like how they literally could have opened that door to like come get me. Instead he was like, oh, I'm gonna run all the way around. Because what other option could there possibly be?
Do I stand alone against our oppressors?
Strong, Nikolai. You got this.
Your fetid touch is unwelcome. I am even more eager for battle than before.
Oh, poor little buttercup.
This defies logic. What manner of sorcery is this?
You have to help
Nobody
me,
want that.
please. There is a way to open the gateway. My father was so close. He said, you have to follow the steps.
Yeah.
Oh, this mud. I can barely move.
Samantha and following the steps, man. God, dude.
Need a reload. Fast.
Alright. We decent. We are decent. Really?
Looks like that blast wiped most of them out.
Oh. Yeah, I believe you, man. You can do it.
How can an object draw energy from the dead? Ammunition shared amongst us all.
Man fighting for his life.
My efforts have been rewarded.
What is happening? Oh, that was great. That was peak content right there. Okay. What the pans are doing, dude? Chill. Am I pointing exactly? Like almost I would argue that 80% of zombie players can't turn on all the generators in Origins. Like 80, like not saying that they don't know how to, or that they're not like they wouldn't be able to, like if they had enough points they wouldn't be able to go around and turn them on. But I'm talking about like they load up into a game and now they're like, oh, turn on all the generators by yourself. I don't think they can. Let alone in a 4-player match. I don't think so. Forgot about Newton's cookbook, actually. I don't know. What are you playing on? I am so sorry, Trisby. My, what is it? I don't know if you're still here or not. I am playing on PS5. I don't know if you're still here or not. I am sorry. My window for the streaming and like my chat was literally cut off where your comment came through. I'm sorry. That's on me. That is definitely all on me. That is my bad. That's why normally that's why I thought it was weird, because normally I have it on set to live chat, not just top chat, which I don't know what the difference is. All messages available. Oh, that's why. So normally I have it on live chat where just literally anything comes through essentially, and I'm able to see everything. I didn't have it set to that, so my welcome to the live chat reminder thing was above your name or above your comment as opposed to where it normally is below it. So I was thinking I was going to be able to see everything. I was not able to see everything.
Without bullets, I'll have to resort to stabbing.
Imagine resorting to the Shiva.
It's still alive!
Oh no, Elcar. It's not great, don't get me wrong. But like I'm not mad about the Elcar. Like, I think...
Schweinhund, die!
Huh?
I require more funds.
I am paid for pain!
Huh?
I'll swallow your heart!
I wish, like, in this map, there was not any, like, no barricades or anything. Is this... Water seal. Alright.
Watch them all explode so beautifully!
Their annihilation would please the Emperor.
Ah ja, my kleine Tierfreunds will die with great pain! I prefer Hefeweizen with some lemon.
Or goose!
Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a, rat-a-tat-a-ta! Ah!
You will feel power in my name.
Oh, it hurts, doesn't it? Good! Yes! She sounds like a sweet little Spätzchen.
Double points.
Easy.
Purify your soul.
to smell the contents of their intestines.
Easy enough.
Flames of the damned.
It's slaughter time.
I didn't want that.
Dear me, this seems like a rather deadly tool.
Why can I see so clearly now?
Did something get denied? I could have swore he popped. Like a fire sale and stuff. Huh?
More score!
Alright, should be alright. That's right, buddy. You don't want it. I guess it is only around 10, so I guess like calm down a little bit. Thinking my boy be shredding out here, and it's round 10.
Aye, this is not the time to stop the doctor. Leave me be.
It would be nice if all of y'all calm down though.
No rounds, no wounds, no joy.
Why are they mad though? Only a game. Why do you have to be mad? Where is the box at? Okay.
Did you feel it? Oh, I hope you did.
Oh, you know what? Box right here? It is.
They seem
I
to
forgot this
revolt
was a
on
box spot.
hope. Come to Richtofen, my little minions. Yes!
It all comes full circle, I guess.
Don't be afraid of Jess. Be
Ha.
afraid of the doctor.
Now, they die.
Oh, easy. Huh?
Yeah, one to the head for me.
Oh, the battery's fine, brother.
Are you bored?
Man had the like zero awareness too. Okay. That's Spider-Man.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Die.
Um, I guess easy enough. Hey, there we go. See ya. Doesn't this... It makes it so much easier.
Stay away from my wand.
That way there's no... There's no confusion.
Endless cries as
Oh, there's so many zombies over here. Run out of ammo pretty quick though, doing that this way. That's why we have a gun go brrr. Okay. man a bit angry.
I like it rough, but not that rough.
Thing was like attached to me, man.
This makes the big holes. I like big
Double kill.
Why am I always needing more ammo?
Yeah, you touch the doctor.
We get all the headshots, dude. Look at that. 132. Who competing? Who competing against us right now? Yo, Squidward.
How have you all been? Yeah, good. Time to die! Step into the light! Ammo to the max, yeah? Here she's fighting. An autopsy is more easily performed with a shotgun. Now I will hear the anguish cries. How wunderbar!
Right.
The Illuminati will never get their hands on me again. I get paid double for my efforts.
Oh, that's from the back. Huh?
Oh, the lovely blood! They seem to have all gone boom.
Alright. Pretty decent. Dude, this is... How would you activate the... It makes no sense to me. Also, I don't know who... I don't know what my highest run on Barroth is. Look at that. We should be okay without. What? Hello there.
Taste cognitive degradation, filthy worm train!
Huh?
Ah, it smells so
Oh,
wunderbar.
so wunderbar.
Aye, monster! Continuance is strength. I shall continue.
What's dog doing? Whoa, okay.
It cannot be. I am down.
Round should be almost done. Oh, Jesus. I don't know where that guy decided to come from.
I can't be sure, but I think the active ingredient rots your mind.
And let's just hit
For the
box.
revival of the unfittest. Oh, they will be all over the floor, on the walls, on the ceiling. Oh, it's so light and deadly. But I need your gift.
Poor guy.
How can I have them?
Poor guy was trying. Oh, you right, you right.
Return to darkness. Come quickly, I'm surrounded. Time to grab a deal. This is proper socialist reform.
You know what we learned.
I need to find some ammunition. Die, Schwein! All tons of horror. I need more screams. No ammo is no fun.
Why, what? I was only taking a nap.
I have no ammunition. I like the funny noise it makes.
Try going for an LMG here.
My tap is now doubled, but not my vodka. We are keeping score. You exploded. Tell me? No, I tell you.
That's when you turn on the thing. Is when it's peak of the round.
Oh, it must be playtime.
I wish they made it to where the trip mines could stack though.
Hello! The doctor can use some hands about now! Eat me be!
Don't know if that's gonna be possible. But I could be your hero, baby.
I never met an MG.
I literally ran around the entire map to save him. Push forward!
The flames of the damned!
I'm just saying, least amount of downs right now. Most revives, most headshots, most kills. Woo! Woo! Oh, cruising out here, huh?
I pay you to such an end! You will die now!
You know how to say owned in Russian? Owned.
how are you guys that bad where you guys can't help us out?
Come back! Nikolai can still fight!
Oh, he's dead. Man said, save the gobblegums, and yoinked out of there. Oh man, oh man. At least that was a decent game though. Round 19 went crazy. Sure did go crazy there. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Like I said, guys, if you guys have any suggestions as far as video ideas, stream ideas for zombies, like I said, we're gonna be focusing on a lot of the challenge stuff. I think I might make just a. I doubt I'll make a video on that. I might just do a stream about a general idea of every challenge we're gonna be going through. That way everyone understands kind of the gameplay of how we're gonna do this. Essentially, I think I might just boot up like a giant game or whatever. Not a giant game, but like the giant being this one, or maybe even like just something that's very mellow, I guess, like Ascension or something like that, where I can literally, or even I guess Kino too, is essentially just something I can queue up that I can explain all the challenges. That way, in case anyone asks, like, hey, this is what we're gonna, like, this is how we're doing it, or anything like that, I can truly explain what we're doing and how it works, or just refer to a video of saying, hey, this is what, like, this explains every single challenge, what we're going to be doing from here on out, as well as, I mean, some challenges are going to be strictly, you know, map based. Like this might be, hey, every, you know, like a teleporter challenge where like you literally go from one teleporter, you teleport to the mainframe, you have to spend there for a round. Then you have to go to another teleporter, stay in that facility for a round, teleport back to the mainframe. Like something like that, like after maybe like round, I don't know, round 15, that's all you can do until like at the end of the round or whatever. Like if you save a zombie, you can kind of do what you need to do, but other than that, like that's all you can do, stay in there, which I think could be pretty cool, and hard too, because there's really just like the two other spots I think is just death, honestly. Like there's not really much that you can do in those areas. So I don't know. There's a lot of different things that we can do on a lot of maps, and these are gonna be the core maps that we talk about. Just because, I mean, I think they're the best of those maps. Like Shangri-La only gets harder within Black Ops 1. Like that's literally it. Like the Reese, the Giant, honestly, I feel like they play about the same, honestly. I think the only reason why Reese is harder is just because the guns are crappier. You know, like they have the Guevara and the Car 98K to start off, where this one gets you the RK5, which literally can go up to pretty much round 5 and giving you points, knife kills, like pretty much everything you need to get to power. So like it's two totally different games for sure. And the Giant just plays faster too. But like, I mean, there's gonna be everything. There's gonna be, hey, how fast can you build this staff? How fast can you build this staff? You know, there's gonna be tons of things like that where it's just, hey, how long does it take to at least build a staff? Because that's essentially what would make you good at Origins, essentially, is if you know how to build the staffs. You know, so I mean, there's gonna be like little things along the way, like maybe some video ideas that we might come up with of just like, hey, how to do, you know, just microwaving all these zombies and stuff like that in Moon. You know, there's gonna be tons of it, but what I really want to do, I want to try sticking to what the map is, and that's the game, like gameplay of it, obviously throw some challenge in there just to kind of see how it plays differently from another one. And like, hey, if I did this, I'm just gonna say, if I do a room roulette challenge and it turns out, hey, every single map is actually really fun to do this except shadows, you know, that's something where I think is like where you can really knock down like shadows from like another tier, is by doing all the challenges possible that go through every map. Now every map's going to be different because obviously not every map has a wonder weapon, and like I guess core wonder weapon that you actually build, as well as not every map has a wonder weapon that you can actually turn around and upgrade as well with like those steps, meaning like Horizon, where you get the bow, you can upgrade the bow, and there you have it. Or where it's Zetsubo, where you build the KT4, but then you have upgrade steps to get to there. And how does that process compare to Horizons? And, you know, is there even a comparison with it, honestly? And in all honesty, I already know the answer to that. It's no. But you never know. You never know between all the other, you know, challenges, everything like that. Like, Zetsubo might be, like, with certain challenges, it might become one of the hardest maps, you know, to be able to do stuff in against, you know, and that could be a very big possibility. And, you know, Gorod Krovi, hey, this might be a near impossible challenge, something like that. You know, I mean, and then there's some maps that are going to be easier, obviously, like Kino and stuff like that. But how do we make Kino harder is the setup process. Kino is notoriously easy to just set up. You know, you can open every door. Like, you don't even need to open every door. You open one side of the map. Hopefully you get box over there. But you open one side of the map. You open up to the stage. Turn on power. Pretty much get all the perks that you want. And Pack Punch is already accessible to you. There's no extra steps with it. So you Pack Punch, you know, and literally you're already set. And then on top of that, like, you get the Thunder Gun and Dead Wire, and you can go to whatever round you want. You know, like, there's certain things like that, too, that just escalate, you know, certain maps. But if you found a way, and we have found ways in the past, to reduce, hey, every round you can only do one thing. Single purchase challenge, for instance, is on this map, it really tones it down, because now, by the time you get to power, it's already like round 10. Points are not the issue in Kino. And that's something that it's always tough to deal with, is, okay, how do I reduce? I get so much points, everything like that, but now you have to decide on, hey, do I want to link the teleporter? Do I want to hit the gobble gum for this? Do I want to open up the next door? And obviously, once you're all set up, it's not a challenge. But if you think about it, if you get all 4 perks, that's four rounds there. You open up to power, that's 1, 2, 4 doors. So that's round 8. That's round 8 just to get all perks and power, right? More than likely, you're going to need a gun, and I would probably say 2 guns. So I'm going to add 2 more rounds in there. So you're at round 10, right? Pack punching is a round purchase. That's round 11. And then if you double pack, that's round 12, right? And that's if everything else works fine, right? That's not including some box hits. That's not including, I'm going to hit the gobble gum really quick. Is you're kind of stuck in a spot. And the hardest part about it is obviously your first couple rounds you want to try getting the power, but normally it's like you get to the MP40 room, you probably buy that, and I'm saying it and it's super easy, but it's also tough because you take that idea of a single purchase round and then you go into something where it's even harder. You know, a single purchase round doesn't seem too bad on Kino, right? Because, like, I just kind of laid it out for you. Your RK5 more than likely can get you all the way into the MP40 room. You buy that. So, yeah, that's a round that you got to stay in there. But by that point, you're only at, like, round 4 maybe. 4 or 5. Then you get into power room. Open that up. Your MP40 more than likely is still fine, honestly. for me personally, on a map like this, I count power as a purchase, even though it's free. But after you turn that on, you have the stage, everything like that, and everything's pretty easy. You rack up points, get all your perks, you're done. And then you use another thing to teleport and pack a punch. Like, it's pretty easy. But now you throw into the addition the Gobblegum challenge, where obviously it's not going to be this. It's going to be, oh wait, hold on. It's going to be these 4 Gobblegums, or like these colored Gobblegums, and then a one that's all in one kind of Gobblegum. And you make it to where, hey, I can't purchase a door until I get this. I can't buy a gun until I get this. I can't buy a perk until I do this. And hey, maybe I can't interact with anything, so I can't even teleport. Well, I guess this would be the issue with this one, because you have to select teleport wise. But hey, maybe I have to teleport with it, or you have to maybe only have this to teleport or to pack punch. And you know, keynote wise, is either way, it reduces the amount of freedom you have to make that choice. And that's what this challenge really can do, is it can make any challenge or any map difficult. But yeah, like I said, I'm literally going to be writing down all this stuff, kind of figuring out how to structure it. Obviously, there's certain things that aren't going to need a lot of description about it, like a one box challenge. Very self-explanatory. You get one hit the box. That's the gun you have to use. But like, I mean, there's also some other stipulations with that. If you get like monkey bombs, stuff like that, is obviously they don't count. Obviously, and you get another hit at the box. Or if you buy Mule Kick as one of your perks, I normally only consider this with the 2-box challenge portion of it, or no, it is normally the 1-box challenge. Where if you get Mule Kick as one of your 4 perks, you can hit the box again and get another gun. But most of the time, I normally refer or don't go to that extreme unless it's something like an Arcade 5, or I mean, I honestly, even then, like, it's not terrible. But if it's like something like the XM53, for instance, like something where it's physically impossible to kind of keep going with this, because then all you're doing is knifing zombies at a certain point, is, okay, this 1-box challenge, it's not as though it's hard to do, but, you know, there's obviously limitations of how efficient it can be. That's why, you know, it's not always about trying to get to the highest, or obviously it's trying to get to the highest round possible with it, but at a certain point there's I completed this challenge. We're going to see how far we can go with it, but how far can we really go? You know, like with an XM53 on, you know, if you said, I got an XM53 and it's on Shangri-La, you're done. Like, you're done. You know, but at the same time, like, Shangri-La is really tough. So, like, hey, if I get XM53 and somehow, you know, I start the challenge right at, you know, I'm gonna say round 4. I'm just gonna say that, and I get to round 10 on Shangri-La with just an XM53. I feel like that's a win. You know, like, in all honesty, I really would feel that way with Shangri-La. And if I could get like a perk or something with that too, like, I think that'd be nice. You know, but on the same thing, if, you know, I'm on Ascension and I do the same exact style, I get, you know, round 4 XM53, make to round 10 only, I feel like that'd be a loss, because it's Ascension. Like, I should have been able to at least survive a little longer on it. So there's obviously stipulations with all these challenges too, but I just think going back, and I think we're gonna try getting the PS3 does operate too, but we're gonna see about maybe getting. I don't know if I got Call of Dead on PS3. I thought I did. I think I have Call of Dead on PS3, as well as Mob of the Dead, which Mob of the Dead I am 100% confused on. I might have to watch a couple videos before we do Mob of the Dead for Black Ops 2, because I have zero clue of how to even play that one. Even though I watched a lot of gameplay about it, I was always so confused because I always thought it was just like kind of the spawn area. You go up to like the dog, and then I thought there was just like an outdoor, like I knew there was like a way to get to the docks and stuff like that, but I thought it was like the docks go right into like the underground portion, and then but then there's all this other stuff like the cafeteria, all that stuff too. That's where my mind just kind of it goes right over, because you know Mob of the Dead is just like so kind of big, even though it's small, like close quartered but big, you know. So it's like that's something I'm gonna have to watch before we get to that portion of it. But there's gonna be a lot of challenges, a lot of I don't think we're gonna be doing a lot of just gameplay wise, but there's gonna be a couple of them where it's just gonna be basic setup stuff. We're gonna have like timers, stuff like that. How long can, if you jump into this game, how long does it take to actually fully set up? You know, it's really just gonna be diving into every experience of zombies and really ranking them. Now there are gonna be a couple maps that are going to be left out. Not gonna lie, just because I don't have them, right? And those are going to be, I'll have to double check. So I'm not 100% sure if I have Shinonuma on World at War, but pretty much World at War maps are, I mean, other than Noct, we're gonna do Noct. That'll probably be our first map that we do to kick off the series, just because it's kicking off the what zombies was, honestly. But after that, we're probably going to be coming right back to Black Ops 3 to do Verrückt. What is it? Verrückt, Shinonuma, as well as unless I have Shinonuma on World at War. But if I don't, then we'll carry on over here, and then we'll also do the Giant on here as well instead of World at War. Now Black Ops 1, I'm pretty sure I have Call of the Dead for. But kind of similar, all of Black Ops 1 maps, I guess, are on here as well. With Shangri-La, Moon, Ascension, except Call of the Dead, and then Kino. Oh, and then also 5. We'll be doing 5 on Black Ops 1 as well, because that is a free map. I'm not 100% sure if I have Call of the Dead, though. I'll have to double check. I thought we did play that, though, a while ago. But, so we'll be doing that. We're going to kind of go through when they were actually released, too. Not necessarily timeline-based, but release time. That way, like, we can really see where they stood up to one another, in a sense. Now, obviously, Black Ops 1, or I'm sorry, World at War Verrückt plays totally different, both atmospherically, gameplay itself with the guns, the zombies hit system in general. Like, there's a lot of different things that go on with zombies. But like I said, I don't think I have. I know I don't have Verrückt or Dirties on World at War. I used to, but back in the day, I didn't know. Is it a good game? I want to play it. Black Ops 3? If you're talking about Black Ops 3, 100%. If you like zombies as well as I mean, I guess pause. It's kind of late in the system. Honestly, the only way I would say play Black Ops 3 is if you're a zombies fan. If you're a zombies fan, definitely get it, because it's the best zombie experience, I would say. Is like Black Ops 2, don't get me wrong, I've played it, but I also didn't play Die Rise. Like, pretty much Transit ruined zombies for me to the point where campaign, never played on here. I played, I think, the first 1 or 2 missions. I think it was considered 2 missions, but it was like the starting, like, intro. What is it? Intro mission, and then the first actual mission. Couldn't even tell you what it's, or Yeah, I honestly couldn't even tell you what it's about. So, take that for what you want to. I would not suggest getting this game just for the campaign. If you're going for zombies, absolutely. I think it's worth every penny of it, especially if you get the Zombies Chronicles edition. Although, thinking about it though, like, even though it is a good deal, do not get me wrong. Like, getting 8 maps, sorry. I forgot about Origins. You know, you get all of these ones. The only way I would get all these ones is if I was doing something what I'm doing right now, where I'm doing multiple challenges. I'm kind of seeing what's the best way to play it. Are they even good? You know, there's a lot of different ways to play it. If anything, if you get this, I would honestly just say, obviously you get Shadows from the start. I would buy the Giant and Horizon, and I think that's all you need. Shadows is good, just kind of revisit. People still play Shadows. People still play Horizon, but I think Horizon's a better just solo experience. Giant, obviously, just XP grind, and then and just a casual game. Like, we're not really worried about anything. Shadows is definitely just more of a, hey, I gotta kind of focus a little bit, and it's good to kind of go back to every now and again, just to you know, hone the skills out, you know, or playing with, you know, a good group of people too. That's also a good thing with it. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend just getting the game for the campaign, unless you're 100% campaign only person. I would get it just because I'm not 100% sure where the campaign's going in terms of where we're at with the, like, Call of Duty storyline wise on anything. I don't remember the last campaign I played. I think I finished Modern Warfare 3's. Or was that Modern Warfare 2's? I don't think I played Modern Warfare's or Modern Warfare 2's. Not the original Modern Warfare's. Not this guy. I played him. I played this one. Okay, I played that one. I'm meaning the newer Modern Warfare game. I don't think I played that one or Modern Warfare 2's. I played Modern Warfare 3's though. And then, but like I don't know. I've kind of lost track of where all the campaigns are at right now. That wouldn't be a bad idea though, to kind of go back through some Call of Duty campaigns too. That wouldn't be bad. The worst thing about it is the fact that, like, I think it would be cool to try getting, like, a couple people that have all the games and stuff like that. Like, that'd be something that would be cool to do. Like, if I had, like, 7 friends or something like that, and then, like, maybe, like, 7, like, YouTube, like, big YouTube friends or something, that, hey, they had, like, a PlayStation as well. You know, like, we don't necessarily need other people. We all join together. We do, like, a team tactical kind of experience from Call of Duty 4 all the way up to, like, present-wise. Like, that would be awesome. But unfortunately, that's not reality right now. So, because I think the biggest thing about Call of Duty is not a lot of people go for the campaigns anymore, because there's not that much experience in it anymore. Everyone wants the action. They want the war zone. They want to drop in and, you know, start leveling things up, because if you don't, somebody else is, and now you just, you know, you're getting wrecked every game. And that's the unfortunate part of the like newer generation games. Before, it was like, oh, I didn't play for like a month because I was playing campaign or zombies or something like that, and you can go right back into it and wreck people, because like the guns themselves weren't like the difference maker. It was, oh, this gun was good, but like, or like the gun at like level 55 or whatever was good, but my level 4 gun is just as good because like I'm at least a decent player. You know, like nowadays it's not like that. It's like, oh, you don't have level 17 million on your M4 to have your 8K have this scope and this fire rate ability from your SMG that you leveled to level 4 exactly. You know, like nowadays they're too dumb with everything. Like they don't get like what Call of Duty is anymore, and they're just trying to make money, which don't get me wrong, they making money. But like I think there's a right and wrong way to go about it. I think the game itself, like nowadays, the newer Call of Duty and stuff is just trash. It's just, you know, it's not the same as it once was because of the emphasis on everything. It used to literally be just you play. Like that's it. It wasn't like, oh, I have to do all these other things to do anything, like to be good or anything like that. It was no, it's hey, yeah, I use the gun so I get attachments, stuff like that, and that makes the gun better, but like it didn't make it to where you had the ultimate advantage on somebody else. Or hey, I like M4s, like M4 and like kind of like like a decent SMG wise. Like I was a big like MP7 user in like Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2, but like they were good options, but it wasn't like that was the only thing. Or like the M27, I felt like that was just like a really cool gun. What's your favorite Call of Duty game? Black Ops 3. It has to be. I mean, I think for just the amount of time I played on it, like I'm a big zombies player first. Like zombies has always been the thing that like I would go back to, like even when I was playing Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 2, I would still go back to World at War to play their zombies. You know, like it's stuff like that. So I think when it comes to total Call of Duty, it has to be Black Ops 3. It just has the cleanest configuration of everything. Like zombie experience wise, like hey, I don't have to jump around. Now, don't get me wrong, if every game was on, like if they made a Call of Duty the game like title or whatever, and it literally could be like literally choose the game you want to play and play it, meaning like, oh, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, go ahead, join the servers and stuff and play it. Yeah, I'll go back in there and play it a couple times, don't get me wrong. But if it was like, hey, like even if there was like World at War on, like if I had access to World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3 all in one go, I would probably play Shino Numa from World at War, maybe some Noct. Like, and those are kind of just like, I'm in the mood for some hardcore action there. Black Ops 1, maybe Call the Dead, and that's about it. Like, everything else in Black Ops 1, I could literally care less. I don't like the guns. I don't like any, like, I just felt like they just didn't put enough ammo in any of those weapons. And also they weren't powerful either. So I think that was a whole nother thing. And then Black Ops 2, Transit killed me, but Town was really fun, so I definitely would go back and play Town. But Black Ops 3, I could, like, Shadows, I'd play the heck out of. Giant, I would still dump hours into Giant. What about Cold War? No. Cold War multiplayer sucked. Or, I shouldn't say sucked. I did enjoy Cold War. The zombies I wasn't too happy with, honestly. D-Machine was... It's honestly probably up there in terms of, like, my rankings on zombies, honestly. Like, it's... For all the zombie maps, like, I would probably put... I know Shino Numa's up there. Shino, Shadows... I'm trying to think of, like, maps that, like, I don't have a big list. I don't have a huge list of like maps I actually like. I like Horizon. I think the boss fight's a little annoying sometimes though, with just how many panzers and how they respond to things. Like compared to the entire rest of the Easter egg, like that's the most annoying part about the entire thing. And like I think Gorod would be up there if the bomb step didn't exist. If the bomb step didn't exist in Gorod Krovi, it probably would be up there in one of my favorite maps. But because it does exist, and I know it's something that where it's just like, oh, get good. It's literally just annoying, and I can't stand it. I wish there was like, instead of you having to do 1, 2, 5, 6 different bombs, I wish it literally was like you had to do like 3, or like highlighted. Oh, like it cycled through things, and it was like this one, this one, this one, go. Like that would be like a little bit better, and maybe like after like maybe solo it's 3. You add another person, it's 4. Add another person, it's 5. And then if you have all 4, it's all 6. That would make sense. Are servers good in Black Ops 3 on PlayStation? Depending on the maps. Like, I mean, people, you can still find Origins, Kino. I mean, you kind of see the percentage here of players online. It's mostly, like, if you want to try getting into games, it's Shadows, Giant, Horizon, and then Origins and Kino are normally the biggest ones. You honestly, for how many people or how many like percentage it is, I'm surprised that. Hey, I'm actually gonna see if I can get into a Shangri-La game right now. Because normally you can't. Normally these maps are like 0%. That guy's not ready enough. Like normally between that, like Moon. Normally these ones are at like 0%, but like right now there's quite a bit. And it's mostly because a lot of people are coming back to these games because they're getting sick of the newer games, and it's still available on newer consoles. So that's why people like, if there was like Modern Warfare 2 on PS2, or I'm sorry, PS5 or PS4, people would be going back to it. And I 100% believe that. Like, I think people would rather be playing that than current Call of Duty. But because it's not an option and like servers are just cracked out right now, people would rather just deal with the current state of Call of Duty instead of going back there. 100% truth. Multiplayer, on the other hand, multiplayer is normally a pretty tough one, but honestly, who's playing Safeguard right now? I know the worst thing is when I played Black Ops 3 multiplayer last stream, somebody was invisible and just killing everyone. So like that's the issue with it, is there's less monitored servers, if that makes sense. I haven't seen it on zombies yet in terms of like what is it? Like hacking and all that kind of stuff. But what we're going to do first, grab this,
Team deathmatch.
mute him.
Weapons free.
Flame unit neutralized.
Oh, see?
Friendly UAV inbound.
I think that guy is literally.
Care package inbound.
Authorizer kill.
I think that other guy was oh yeah, see? He's literally.
That's a kill.
Friendly Guardian deployed.
One of the most. I mean, that's literally the second time. Whoa. It's been a while since I've.
HCXD inbound.
That's the state of online servers right now for Black Ops 3. Because you got people that are just invisible, sniping and flamethrowing you. So that's what that whole situation is. Did I have like a blue costume with it? Wish there was like a nice dark blue. That one. I wish, because this one actually looks nice. But maybe with that one, I guess. Go back to the outbreak. Yeah, no. I like this one because it literally looks like he's like a contaminator. And that's what I don't understand. Is like they could have like just kept this kind of experience with it.
Let's make a deal. Yo,
What is
what
this?
you need?
Oh, that's that. I mean, what?
Our forward received. Let's move.
Wasn't there a way to like? I guess spectating. We have him. We have good old Arrow.
Cybernetic systems online and functioning normally.
Doesn't make him look too good. What? Oh yeah, he's just a decked out mech man. Then we have the puncher lady. I don't know if she has any. Anything else that might. No. We have her. We have the B-Man. Robot dude. Something. I don't know. Hers. I like her outfit. This is pretty cool too. I don't know. I like that design of it. Can you play Zombies match, please? Just for you, man. Just for you. What do you want? What map? I was gonna be done, but just for you. Just for you, we'll play another one. Keep in mind, I'm not sure if I'm not guaranteeing I'll be able to find a match. Shadows? Okay. That should be relatively easy to find a match. Raging Cajun. Alright. Alright, this will be the last game though. No matter what, even if they leave all immediately. Because I'm tired and hungry. That's honestly why. Alright. Let's zoom.
You bear the mark. You are cursed. You must place your hand upon the stone.
You fucking talking to me?
That's one thing I wish I got a little bit better at, was making that jump.
Anyone else dizzy coming back from that? Feels good. You.
The keepers will keep coming. They will not rest until this world belongs to their own lords.
I'm happy I got. Happy I got that first try.
This is a room of secrets. Do you know that, speaker? Here we go.
What is it? Serial killer's hideout?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Are you streaming somewhere else? What do you mean? Am I streaming somewhere else? Like later or anything? Because answer to both of those will be no. I am going to be. I'm gonna eat something, and then.
Oh, stop your fucking bitching. Could have been worse. You could have been sent to Alcatraz. Sacred place. Really? Then what? Some war monster comes for its babies?
I don't really know. Probably gonna eat and then.
Hey,
Did that guy
what do I want with a
not
fucking
open
hand?
everything up?
Bottoms up.
Like Twitch? Oh no. I've thought about it before, but
Eyes is a last resort.
I don't know.
Your world, as it was, is still here.
I've been on YouTube for a while now, to where I'm just like, I don't know if it's.
The inhabitants have succumbed to the darkness.
I feel like at this point, like, if
Wait a minute. You mean these corpses are actually the real people of this city? Fuck them.
if I were to ever
Get out
like,
of Dodge.
I guess, make it as a YouTuber, like, or make it in general, like, I feel like it would be on YouTube, whether it's shorts or some way or another. I don't think it would be on like anything else. Honestly, that's mostly why I stick just to stick to YouTube. Just something I know, something
Lies beneath. I'd give you all a final warning, but I think I'd rather just put you down.
What is this last zombie?
Only by invoking the
Ah,
can you find the items you need. You must
not too bad.
unexplored.
But yeah, no, I have considered it before.
It cannot be cleansed. Your sins have allowed others to tear their way into your world. Double points! Only another sacrifice will sate their appetite.
Man, the beast now. Alright. Are you guys coming in?
The burlesque. More than any other place in this
The other guy coming in?
your paths have crossed here.
Oh, this place? Nah.
Oh, that guy didn't even give him a chance.
Hey, I'm not ready to call it a day just yet.
Look at this guy actually kind of knows some tricks. His aim assist in game. I believe it is.
Judge ain't gonna go
That's
easy on you.
Where even was the zombie? Because it wasn't that one. They just climbed out of there. That's annoying. Come on, dude. Oh my goodness.
So you just realized you needed Jack Vincent around, didn't you? This is your last chance to give up quietly. Back off. I'm the one asking the questions.
Huh? Ah, there we go.
You know who I am, don't you? Jackie fucking Vincent.
Yep. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, we're gonna grab the KN.
When life gives you lemons, buy a fucking gun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure aim assist is in the game though.
Vin O'Leary's whiskey tasted better than this shit. You try to drag me down with you? Back the fuck off or I'm about to take you in. I've been shot 3 times in the line of duty. Takes more than a scratch to bother me.
Did I knock all of them?
Hell yeah, free ammo.
Grab that for sure.
Oh boy. That tastes like a damn spit bucket.
Alright. Come on, man. Come on, Buckaroo. Is it satisfying game? Oh, absolutely.
Did not expect your help.
I think there's definitely a reason why it's
I ain't going down that easily.
kinda considered the best zombies game. Like, okay, a lot of people, like, if they say, like, best Call of Duty, I think there is a slight argument of, what is it, of Black Ops 2 compared to Black Ops
Shut
3.
your fucking pie hole and get on your feet. We got shit to do.
And I can kinda see it. Like, I don't think I'd be like, oh, what are you talking about? Kind of thing. Like, I'd be like, okay, yeah, like, I can definitely see how you would say Black Ops 2 is up there in, like, the comparison of, you know, Black Ops 3. But, personally, I think I mentioned it already. Like, I wouldn't get... I wouldn't get Black Ops 3 if you're going for... What's it called? Like, campaign or... Grab this haymaker real quick. Crazy for how many meatballs there are. Man went down from the meatballs.
Did you see the truck that hit you?
That's a good one. Did you see the truck that hit you? That's good.
Not going down without a fight. Only has 2 days. That must knock the wind out of you.
Well, you can go back over there, man. I wanted to fight the Margwa, but y'all being stingy now. Wonder if I'll ever be able to get oh, we almost got that.
What just happened? Someone slipped me a Mickey?
Be your heroes, baby.
Can you give me a description of that attacker?
Hold it up. Where you from? I'm from Illinois. Good old US. Around like Chicago area, I guess. If you wanted the narrowed down version in that proximity. Dude, I remember growing up, every time someone says this, what are those tentacles? Which ones? The monster guy? That's the Margwa. That's Mama Margwa. You don't mess with Mama Margwa. But she does give you at least points, so you kind of mess with Mama Margwa a little bit. Like, I think 500 or 1,000 points per head that you kill. So, you kind of mess with Mama Margwa occasionally. Oh, I don't know what happened. I remember growing up when I was playing, and like every time someone asked, like obviously it wasn't really, I didn't do YouTube back in the day and stuff, but like meaning like growing up like with Modern Warfare 2, even Modern Warfare 3 days, honestly. Um, like I always thought like sharing where you're from meant like someone's gonna find you and like kill you. Like I thought that was like the worst thing you possibly could do. Same thing with like giving out your name or something like that. Like literally, like I was like fearful that that was like, and that's just kind of like what I was taught is like, hey, you don't give out these things or whatever. And it was like now, like looking back on that, so dumb. Like no, don't get me wrong, there's psychos out there, don't get me wrong, like that is a true thing that like does happen and is very terrible that goes on, like those situations, but for the most part they just want to know your name, man. They just want to know where you're from, you know. And that's it. Like it's not like you're saying like, oh, I live this direct address, this direct state. Like, you're doing great. I appreciate it, my man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like just looking back on like when I was like 10 years old and stuff like that, and like that's how I treated things. And now it's like 14 years later. It's like I could literally, I don't give like, I zero amounts of care go into me even like, oh, where are you from? I'm from here. Because it's literally just a common thing of where, like, hey, where are you from? Especially playing like or like streaming. Like I've had, when I played NHL, I think it was maybe like 2 years ago. That was like my main game I was playing, and you know, got quite a bit of views from it too, and you know, had like a decent community going with it before I moved out to where I am now. And like I had people from Russia, I had people from Canada, UK. I had a couple people were from like Sweden, like that part of it, like was it Sweden, Finland, like those areas. Um, I mean Germany. Like I had like couple people that were regularly coming out to the streams that were from like different countries, and it was like, dang, like okay, that's crazy. Um, but like you know that common question of like, oh, where are you from, is just like so weird that like back in the day like I would never share that, and now it's just something that's so unique, like something like very broadly unique about somebody, especially in this environment, because I could literally be like that zombies game. I literally could be playing with somebody from four different, or counting myself, four different parts of the world in a 4-player zombie map, potentially. Now that's not guaranteed every match or whatever, but you know there's that like slight potential that like you're playing with somebody from literally all around the world. Like you're from India? My point exactly, my man. That's crazy. You know, like it's crazy like that. Literally, that's like on the other part of the, like I think that literally is literally on the other side of the whole planet. Let me just see. I'm literally loading up Google Earth right now. Pretty sure it's let's see. So there we are. If you literally did a 180, I mean, I think technically, yeah, I mean, we always considered China being 100, like, on the other side of the world. I mean, I guess it technically is if it's like Western China, but yeah, India is like literally. What part of India? Are you like more northern, eastern, western, southern, middle? See if I can guess. Or if I guess where you're at. You will tell me this information. I will find you. Just kidding. I won't. I won't. Put that on record. I will not find you. I promise. I'm just trying to play some zombies. Let people know what challenges and stuff that we're gonna be starting to do. And here we are, south. I'm going to guess. I feel. I'm gonna butcher this, so I apologize in advance. But to my defense, I don't speak this language and I don't pronounce this every day. Pretty sure this is the first time I'm ever gonna pronounce this. But I believe you are in, and I think you're in 2 other spots. But you could just tell me if I'm genuinely close, and I'll end it there. I'm not gonna guess your specific one unless this is the specific one. I believe you're in Mad in Napale. Madanapalle. Madanapalle. What is that? Karnataka? Was I close? I do not know where that is. Let me try searching it. What is it? Karnataka, India. Ah, no, I was off. You're more what southwestern. Darn. Or I guess from where I was, you're like west. Or northwest, honestly. Yeah, that's a decent ways. Yeah, I was off. I was off. I apologize. I really felt like I was torn between 2 other, I forgot what the other spot was, but I was torn between 2 areas. And I was like, I feel like it's gonna be one of these 2 areas. I was wrong. I didn't even look to the west to see if any of them looked good. I looked straight south. And I'm like, I doubt he's in the south tip portion of India. I'm like, I think he's kind of a little bit more inland. And I was like, I know he's not going to be on a coastal wise. I just had a feeling. And I was right. But it was between that general area. Feels bad, man. That was close. Just for you, we'll do 1 Liquid Dominion. I want to try saving these to actually do like a Liquid Dominion opening. And it's unbearable. You know? Literally the worst gobblegum ever. Unbearable. That's great. Maybe we'll do a stream, or maybe just a video of like using every possible gobblegum. I feel like that'd be okay. That'd be an okay stream. And ranking every gobblegum after using it. Or we could do like the classic one. Do this one made no sense because like you never really saw it because the explosions of like you blew them up and then it would like activate and like you wouldn't really see it. This one's just funny because like on certain maps that have like a what is it, like ceiling and stuff like that, but have like holes in the ceiling, if you kill a zombie, they'll fly up, but if it's like next to like an edge of like the hole in the wall, it'll just like his head will get stuck on it and then like the body would like tweak out and it would like expand, and yeah, this one makes some funky stuff happen, man. That's all I'll say about that one. This one's good though, especially for darker maps because you can change everything. This is probably like, of all the DLC, I mean this one is pretty funny though. But I think as far as usefulness, this is something that like I would actually like I use. Let's see. Isn't there a thing that you can see? Oh yeah, Gobblegums. I used it that much? Wow, that's crazy. Grace. Eye candy, 51. Used it more than... See, I've never used any of these other ones. This one mostly because I never go on high round attempts, so that's mostly why I never use power vacuum. Only use fear in the headlights once. Crazy. I felt like I used some of these a little bit more. Some of them kind of make sense though, because like I think the uses stay, but then like if you close the app, I don't think they count that it gets taken away. I'm hoping what we can do is with this challenge, I'm hoping we can get some more round 50s out of this. I highly doubt it though. Maybe Shino Numa we might be able to get, potentially. Knock's gonna be tough. Zetsubo, I have an idea of how to do it, but that requires us doing the Easter egg and then doing it too, so that's kinda, that's the annoying part about it. Honestly though, it's gonna be kinda tough to do it though. Mostly just the unbearable amount of time it takes to do that, but had lunch. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna have actually go make myself something to eat as well, and that'll be it. I think while I eat, I might brainstorm with some ideas of some maps, and like I said, I think our next stream is going to be us just jumping into one of the, like, I'm probably gonna do Kino just because it's so simple and easy, and like everyone knows Kino and understands it. So I think we'll do Kino. I'm kind of yeah, probably Kino, just because it's more open space too, so I can explain other things as well. Giant wouldn't be terrible to do it on, but I think Kino is just a little bit easier to understand, and I think more people would resonate with it. But so I think we're gonna do Kino and just explain every challenge essentially that we will be going through in our series. And like I said, after Kino, we're gonna be going right back to Noct, and we'll probably be playing. We're gonna be playing Noct on both things, both Black Ops 3 as well as original World at War Noct. So we have that to look forward to, and after that, we're obviously going to be moving around and kind of ranking them as we go as well. So we're going to have a lot planned with all this, and I'm excited. So yeah, there's going to be a lot. Sunny Ghost, first of all, I appreciate you stopping in. If you have any challenge ideas or anything that you want to see, when is my next stream? I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I get off at 6, so I'll probably have a later night stream Friday. Saturday, I don't think I'm going to be able to stream. If I do, no, I doubt I'm going to be able to stream, because after work I have to swing out like an hour away, and then we have like an event thing. Then we're going to eat somewhere too, and then by the time I get back, it's probably going to be too late. So it'll probably be tomorrow we'll stream, And then, well, tomorrow we'll stream and get everything wrapped up. It's gonna be kind of a stream like this where it's really, really chill. I'm just gonna be doing a lot of talking, demonstrating the challenges, making sure just everyone understands. That way, if anyone's like, oh, what, like, how does this challenge play, anything like that, obviously I'll explain it in real time while I'm doing it, but it'll be easier to just say, hey, watch my video from this point. You know, like, hey, I explain every challenge in this one video or in this one stream, and we'll go from there, essentially. Because, like I said, we're going to be going every map that we're going to pretty much be doing at least 10 challenges in every map. So, like, there's going to be a lot, right? So, I mean, you multiply 14 by 10, that's at least 140 live streams we're going to be doing, right? And that's just with 10, right? Realistically, especially with Black Ops 3 wise, we're going to be going into more 15 and 20 streams per map. And that's just going to be crazy, you know, because it literally just is going to be crazy. Now, like I said, plus side is there's going to be a couple other maps that we're going to be throwing into this as well. Like I said, I think we have Mob of the Dead, as well as Mob 5. I mean, we'll honestly even probably put regular Knocked first. There might be only a couple challenges we're going to be able to do with it. But, like, we're going to still try out some things, like one box challenge, 2 box challenges, around 50 attempts. I don't even know. I don't even know really what else. We might just do snipers only, potentially. We might try that one out. You know, there's a couple challenges that I'm going to try be doing. Do you work? I do work. So, right now I am a car salesman right now. I'm looking potentially elsewhere, but yeah. So, I'm kind of not 100% sure if this is the spot for me, essentially. Even though I do like it, I do enjoy it, it's just the way the world is right now, it's really bad in terms of, like, interest rates and just people don't have money for cars, essentially. People would rather drive their car till it literally blows up than upgrading their car to something else. And unfortunately, when people have that mindset, they're not spending money where you need them to be, aka in my position, they're not buying a car. So there's that whole component with it. I think it'd be something cool maybe revisiting when things are back on track. I just don't think right now is the right time to get into the industry, if that makes sense. But that's like a whole nother side of things. Right now, my biggest thing I really want, like, obviously I'm going to be looking like other career-wise, but I also want to try doing a little bit more with YouTube in general, because, I mean, it's something I've always really, like, I mean, it's literally been doing it for, what, since I was 16, I think, so 8 years ago, somewhere around there, maybe 7 or 8 years ago, was, I think, right, or somewhere around there. Maybe even not. I know I made a stream because it was in March or April. That was when I started, and we revisited Zetsabo because that was actually my first stream. Oh, 8 years ago. So I've been streaming on YouTube for 8 years and 3 weeks, I guess. So about 8 years in a month. So a decent amount of time, right? So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things I want to try doing, and you know, I know this might not be the biggest thing to like go after right now, but you know, the one good thing about it is it makes the day go by faster. And you know, it's something I enjoy, and now with that, it's something kind of like a challenge setting wise, I'm more invested into it. So I'm kind of excited for this component of what I'm gonna be trying to do. And yeah, that's it. If you can, my man, I appreciate. I'm assuming you're the one that the person that liked. So if not, either way, I appreciate you stopping in. If you haven't done so already, both yourself and anyone else watching, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, it means a lot. If you guys do hit that subscribe button, I think we're right now at 834 subs, I believe. I honestly didn't look today, like where we actually stood. But yeah, I appreciate anyone that has came out and supported the stream. And if you guys can, also comment below what else you guys want to see, any other stream ideas, video ideas, anything like that. Because at the end of the day, as much as I want to do certain things, if you guys want to see certain other things, you know, this isn't going to be the only content I'm going to be streaming either. So, you know, that's the other thing, is it's not like, oh, this is all I'm going to be doing. It's just going to be more of my prioritization stuff, essentially. It's like, this is the stuff I want to focus more on, rather than like Fortnite or whatever it might be, you know. So that's kind of why this is like this. But anyway, that's gonna wrap it up. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys all next time. Peace out and have a good day. If I can find my Elgato thing. There we go. All right, bye bye everybody.